Bare knuckle boxing is exploding in popularity right now. Pundits are touting the sport to be the next MMA, which went from niche to relatively mainstream in the last 15 years. Leading bare knuckle boxing promoters, BKB, are hosting their next prize fighter tournament on the 14th of September at the O2 London. There, 8 men will fight for the chance to walk away with a £10,000 cash prize. One of those men is Paul Stredder.
I'm Paul Stredder, pro BKB fighter, fighting out of Wirral, Merseyside with a professional record of 1 win, 1 loss. On the 14th of September at the London O2, I'll be fighting in the BKB lightweight prize fighter.
Hello, I'm here in DST Gym in Rockferry, the Wirral. I'm here with Paul Stredder. Even though he's from Liverpool and I'm a Manc, he's very kindly agreed to set our differences aside for one day and have an interview with me here. Paul, good to see you.
You too, mate.
So, Paul's got a fight, as you know, coming up on the 14th of September at the O2 London. It's the quarter-finals of BKB's lightweight prize fighter, where Paul is fighting for the chance to walk away with £10,000 cash. Paul, so we're going to start off with background. What is your combat experience?
Well, I first started training and competing when I was about 15 years of age. Walked into my amateur boxing gym and just started training. I started fighting on some shows, some small club shows. Built up a bit of a record, winning the championships when I was about 18 years of age. I was beaten in the finals. Carried on fighting, I had a couple more fights, and then I took a bit of time out during the Marines. I was in the Marines for about 6 years, so I completely took that time out just to focus solely on my military career. And then when I got out of the Marines, I continued fighting again. Started off with a bit of Thai boxing, moved on to MMA, started competing in grappling tournaments, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But I always, my stance was always me boxing.
Boys boxing.
So even when I was doing Thai boxing or when I was doing MMA, I was always using my hands all the time.
Came through your style, didn't it?
Yeah, that was always my strength. It used to get me out of a lot of trouble, so I ended up going back to boxing. I had a couple more fights on club shows, and then winning the championships again. I reached the finals again. Never won a title, but I reached the finals twice.
It's a big pedigree, 2-time finalist in the ABAs.
Yeah.
Just a testament to your boxing background. So how did that combat experience transfer to bare knuckle? Where did the bare knuckle come from?
Well, it's funny, because I was retired. I was done with fighting. I was about 32, something like that. Settled down. I've got 3 kids at home. I've got a job. I've got a mortgage. And I was done. But at the same time, I was always sort of looking back on my fight career, thinking, I never got enough out of it. I never won any titles. And it sort of ate away at me a little bit. And then I got a phone call one day off a mate of mine saying about this bare knuckle boxing. And I was like, bare knuckle boxing? I'd never really heard of it.
Has a bad name, doesn't it? When you don't know it properly.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. He said to me, I've looked at these fights online. So I started watching some of these fights, and it was guys in hay bales punching holes in each other, and then some sort of small shows where guys are, guys were getting hurt, and I thought, it's not really for me.
Not a bit of me.
That's just not for me, fighting hay bales or nothing like that. But nothing against anyone that does it. Each to their own. But it was just not for me. I was settled down with kids and whatnot, so it was just, I just sort of forgot about it. And then I seen how the sport started evolving. I seen the shows were getting bigger. It was in the ring, in arenas, with judges, paramedics, ringside, and then I started seeing the likes of Sean George, who was one of the first guys that I seen fight. And it was a proper good bare knuckle fight. And I seen the likes of Jimmy Sweeney, Ricky Nelder, these guys that have built the sport to where it is now. And I just started becoming a fan, and I thought, maybe I could, have a go with this. That sort of gave me the motivation to see how the shows are going, to maybe have a crack at myself. I've been fighting for 20 years, so why not? And I made the phone call, and I said, I'll tell you what, let's have a go. 3 months after getting off the couch, I was having my debut on a show, on another promotion, not BKB official, it was another show, and I won my debut.
Fantastic fight. That's you see that online, a very famous picture we were talking about before, weren't we?
Yeah,
I thought it was actually photoshops, but turns out it's a real picture. Now I've met you, I've seen it in life, real life. That was a
it was a tough fight. It was, it was a bit of a bloodbath, and it was what I wanted really. To get off the couch, straight into a bare knuckle fight, and and to have 3 rounds of experience, and it was great. It was a tough fight. I fought a kid called Brandon Harden.
Yeah.
We still speak now. He's a good lad. We're actually mates now.
Fantastic.
It was a tough fight. I got cut quite early on. I had about about 4 or 5 cuts around my eyes and my eyelids, on my cheeks, cheekbones. I broke both my hands. I had crush breaks. Broke my fingers, my knuckles. Broke my thumbs. So I was pretty bashed up. I remember every time I hit him as well. Every time I hit him, I felt that shock on the arm. But he just kept coming. It was a good fight, and I really enjoyed it. And as soon as I got out, got the decision, it was straight away. I was like, this is a bit of me. I enjoy this.
Straight to BKB.
Yeah, and after that fight, I thought, I spoke with Jim Freeman. And very grateful to be given the opportunity. He offered me a 2-year contract with BKB official. I was absolutely over the moon to get signed. To the biggest bare knuckle boxing promotion in the world.
Fantastic. And obviously the next fight, your second BKB fight, is going to be on the 14th of September.
No, that'll be my third pro BKB fight.
Third pro BKB, and your second with under the BKB contract.
Yeah.
And that'll be 14th of September, the quarterfinals. You'll be facing Mark Rose.
Yeah, Mark Rose.
How's camp going so far? What you've been working on?
This camp could be better. After my last fight, coming off a loss, it took a lot for me to get the bug back, to get the fire back. And I've had to go away and make some changes. And everything's going really well. I've got proper structure in my camp now. I'm quite fortunate to have good sponsorships that are backing me, that are paying for my camp. And giving me the things that I've got now. I've got access to a strength conditioning coach who trains me 1-to-1. I've got Dom, my boxing coach here at DST Boxing Gym in Rockferry, who coaches me, and I pretty much speak and train with Dom every day of the week, 6-7 days a week. If I'm not training with him, I'm speaking to him. He's really putting a lot into my training, and we're developing really fast.
I've seen on Facebook you've been doing a lot of hard sparring. There's been a lot of explosive work, your plyometrics, and I've seen, speaking to you as well, you seem in a much better place mentally. You seem a lot more sure about yourself this camp compared to the last one.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I've got stability in my training now. I know where I am 6 days a week. I know I can see the progression. I'm being tested every day in the gym. I'm getting that tough, hard sparring.
Good.
You can see in the gym here, the ring.
Yeah, the floor is covered in blood stains, so I can prove that, can attest to that. There's been some definitely hard sparring in this gym.
I've been getting some really tough sparring. The guys that are in this gym, are good level amateur boxers, actively fighting. And I've really got to dig deep to get any sort of success in my sparring. But I'm some proper gym battles. The ring here, you can see it's only a 14-footer, so there's no way to run in this ring. You've got to stand there. You've got to have a go.
Been working hard.
Yeah.
So onto your opponent, Mark Rose.
Yeah.
He is 13-7 semi-pro,
Yeah.
A 2-weight champion with the IAB, which is who he fights for. What do you think? Have you had a look at him? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I have. Also, when we were at the BKB Prize Fighter draw, he was sat next to me and we were chatting away. Seems like a top lad.
He said you're a gentleman in his interview.
Yeah.
He said that really likes you, got a lot of respect for you.
Yeah, we were chatting away and we got to know each other, and then we got drawn against each other. So it was a bit like, okay. So we shook hands.
Never spoke to him again.
On the way out, I shook his hand and said respect and all the best with the fight. And I'd previously seen some of his fights online.
What do you think?
I think he's a very good, neat boxer.
Yes.
He's good at what he does, and he's built up a good record as well. And he was due to turn professional. That's what his plan was, but he's chose to come down the BKB route, which so automatically he's got my respect. Anyone that's willing to do this, has got my respect. So if he's choosing bare knuckle fighting, over
a gloved career.
Over gloved. You know, that just shows what he's made of. So I'm sure he'll turn up on a night, and I'm sure we're going to have a good fight.
Paul, the deciding factor in this fight is that you've had 2 BKBs so far, and Mark, it's his BKB debut. How important is that bare knuckle experience that you've got, and how will that give you the advantage?
Well, being my 3rd fight, you know, I'm developing all the time. I've learned a lot, especially after my last fight. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Learned a lot coming away from that. So I know what it feels like getting whacked when you get whacked with that bare knuckle.
It's a big difference to gloves.
It is a big difference, and also the size of the ring. You know, that's another factor as well. You know, I've had to adapt to that now. I'm walking out in the O2 Arena. You know, it's a big stage, and it can be quite daunting. But now I know what to expect, and yeah, I think I've definitely got the advantage.
Now, tactically going into this, Mark has said he's going to make you miss, he's going to make you pay, he's going to stick and move, he's going to stick to his boxing. What do you make of that tactically?
Well, this ain't going to be a boxing match. You know, this is a bare knuckle fight. All that goes out the window. So, you know, if he wants to turn into a boxing match, then fine. But you know, we'll just see what happens on the night. How
do you see that fight going with Mark?
Well, obviously coming off a loss, you know, I've got a lot to prove. A lot to prove to myself, and a lot to prove to everyone else, the fans. So I'll be going out there to make a statement. You know, and by any means necessary, I'll be getting my hand raised. I can't see any other outcome really.
You seem a lot more confident this camp. You seem a lot better place. As we spoke earlier, your training's been a lot better. Your camp's been perfect. So let's say your hand is raised on the 14th of September. Looking forward to the rest of the prize fighter. How's the rest of the tournament going to go?
Well, you know, you've got a lot of tough guys in this. You've got Smudger, the #1 seed. You've got Tony Lafferty, the War Machine. And you know, you've got the new guys as well.
A few debuts, haven't we? Got Hubert, we've got Bash.
Yeah, Hubert, you know, coming over. Experienced Dutch MMA fighter. You've got Bash. You know, Bash is a very, very tough lad. You know.
Very heavy-handed. He's got a lot of experience. Yeah. He's got heavy hands.
Very heavy-handed, and you know, he's quite big as well. He's quite a big lad. So I think he'll transfer over to the bare knuckle game pretty well. Ben, you know, he's got the amateur boxing pedigree.
Great experience behind him. A few honours he's got in his amateur career, in his amateur club.
Yeah, and he's facing Tony Lafferty. You know, what a way for him to be welcomed into this.
Baptism of fire to BKB, that.
Yeah, well, most definitely. Yeah, so the tournament's wide open. You know, you got the American guy coming over, Jeff Chiffins.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild card, Jeff, isn't it? Bit different.
Yeah, it is a bit of a wild card, yeah. But I think, you know, Smudger's going to be too clever for him. He's got the experience, Smudger.
He's a semi-finalist in the middleweight prize fighter, wasn't he?
Yeah, and you know, he's #1 seed for the reason. So yeah, I've got no doubt at all that he'll get the job done. But yeah, it doesn't really matter who we face after this.
Are there any particular names that you would or wouldn't like to face?
Do you know what? In a respectful way, I've said this from the start. I think I might have been the only person who said it. I'm not sure, but I said I wants to fight Tony Lafferty.
Tony, the Tiger.
Yeah, and there's a reason behind that. It's because obviously coming off a loss, and you know, I didn't perform very well in my last fight. I think Tony would bring the best out of me. You know, you know what you're getting with Tony. He's going to come out there. He's going to have a war. I think it'd be great for me. You know, I'd love that fight. And it's funny enough, you know, before I got signed to the promotion, you know, I was a massive fan of Tony. I watched all his fights. I've watched his fights many times. Yeah. You know, I love what he does. You know,
imagine being in there with him, front row seats, isn't it?
And he's the challenge that that I want. Yeah. You know, it's being signed to this promotion. There are no easy fights. No. You've got to be prepared to fight whoever's in front of you. So, you know, these are the challenges that I want. You know, these are the sort I'm after.
That'd be a dead interesting fight. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
So following the prize fighter, you won your £10,000. That's in January 2020.
Yeah.
What's next? Are you going to go off into the sunset? Are you going to move away?
Well,
with a very small boat.
Yeah, I've promised me family I'm going to take them to Disneyland.
Okay.
That's the motivation for me. You know, I'm not motivated by money. You know, it's not in this sport. You know, you can't be motivated by money. You know, it's all about getting in there and having a fight. This is bare knuckle.
We spoke a bit earlier, didn't we? Saying it's a sport where you can't fake the passion, you can't fake the grit for it. this isn't one where you can do anything half-assed. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's all about getting in there and fighting. But you know, with £10,000 on the line, you know, that will take me family to Disneyland. You know, that is my motivation.
It's great motivation, a lot of visualisation as well.
Yeah, of course.
Getting mentally behind it as well.
Yeah.
Following the prize fighter, that's your initial plans in your life. How about in BKB, professional fighting? What's your fighter's future after the prize fighter?
Well, I'm 36 years of age now, so you know, I might only have, say, 2-3 years fighting left of me. You never know. It's all injury dependent. But I will be seeing time out with BKB. This is where I'm going to end everything now. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to see how far I can go. You know, get the prize fight out the way. You know, see how far I can go. Hopefully win. And then, you know, hopefully I'd like to be able to avenge my loss against Scott McHugh.
Yeah, after your that was in March 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking back at that fight, things weren't going well in the build-up, and you've learned a lot from it and moved on. You made the adjustments for the upcoming fight.
Yeah.
So in a way, you have benefited from the experience, but you want to go back.
Yeah, you know, even when I was younger, you know, I was fighting in social clubs for dusty trophies.
Yeah.
You know, I was losing fights then. You know, compared to whether it's in a social club or whether it's in the London O2 Arena, it doesn't matter. I always take a loss bad. It sort of eats away at me. I'm a very proud person, so I don't take losing very well at all. So yeah, I always wanted to avenge my losses. You know, I've got a lot of respect for Scott. You know, Scott's a very, very tough lad, and I'm sure he's going to go really far in the sport. You know, he hits very, very hard. He's got a very unorthodox style.
He had a lot of respect for you following the fight. He said a lot of respect to Paul, fantastic fighter. He boxes very well on the back foot.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of respect for your actual boxing skills.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Scott. You know, the feeling's very mutual.
I want to go on the 14th of September. How can I get tickets?
Yeah, if you want tickets, see myself, you can go online. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, drop me a message and I can sort it out.
Get us linked in, fantastic. So, a final say from you, Paul?
Yeah, I just want to say a big thanks, a big shout out to my sponsor, Westminster Security, for the continued support who've been with me since the start. My boxing coach, Don, here at DST in Rock Ferry. My strength and conditioning coach, JB Strength and Conditioning, and my nutritionist, Danny Wilson Nutrition, who's looking after me, get me on weight, keep me healthy.
Fantastic, Paul. So good luck in the prize fighter.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again. I'm Paul Lucci. This is Paul Stredder. Thank you very much.
Yes.